Alright, good morning, St. Kitts and Nevis, and welcome to The Edge for Tuesday, February 6, 2024. I'm Devonne, Cornelius, and thank you so much for joining me on the program for today. This conversation is also live via ZIZ TV, ZIZ's YouTube channel, and Facebook page. For those of you who may want to call to participate in the discussion, you can do so at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. It is 6 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour, and joining me in the program today are members of the Gideon Force Organic Agricultural Cooperative Limited, and they are Ras Irie and Ras Sankofa Maccabee, and today they will be speaking about the Kaya market, all right, and all things that market entails, and to share some information with you. Good morning, gentlemen, and thank you so much for joining me on the program for today.
Yes.
How are you guys doing?
We are right.
All right, good. So as I mentioned earlier, you guys are here from the Gideon Force Organic Agricultural Cooperative League. Perhaps we have listeners who are not familiar with that cooperative. Can you give me some more information about that cooperative?
Yes, greetings in the name of the Almighty Father, who manifests himself to Yahshua, the Messiah, and Emperor Selassie the First. We give thanks for this opportunity, and we just like to say that Gideon Force is a cooperative, is an organic cooperative. We basically deal with agricultural produce, the production of agriculture, and a property there that we have over in Old Road, Winfield Mountain. And we have a membership of about 15 persons, and we have an executive body, which I'm the president at this time. Cliff is the vice, not the vice president, but the assistant treasurer and secretary for the cooperative. So we basically produce agricultural produce organically grown for St. Kitts, for the people in the community, and we also have community programs for the community as well too. So we have interactive engagement with the community as well, but we also, our main feature is to produce naturally grown food for a healthier way of life, for the people them in the community. And we do that by different techniques of growing, which I wouldn't really get into all that right now.
Okay.
But we just definitely produce everything organically still.
And regarding the Gideon Force, how long have you guys been doing this for? How long the cooperative has been on the scene?
Yeah, we've been a registered co-op for now coming close to 15 years.
Okay.
So we definitely been there. We focus and we're ready to go forward. Every year we improving on the farm, so we want the people them to come forward and pay attention and be part of this opportunity to be with the members of the cooperative, and as well as other persons from the community at this communal event still. Yeah.
Awesome. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM, and in the studio with me are representatives from the Gideon Force Organic Agricultural Cooperative League. We have Ras Irie and Ras Sankofa Maccabee. Now tell us about why you are here today. I understand you have an event upcoming very soon. We want to know more about it. Tell us.
Blessed greetings, in the name of the Father, Yahshua Emmanuel, the Son, and I Lord and Savior, and I Holy Comforter, His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie First. We give thanks for being here. We give thanks for the radio listeners and everybody out there listen. Our organic market really is to feature everything about agriculture itself. Is to also educate others concerning how we plant, and how we bring forth every other information. We also want to actually bring the youths into developing such work, because I as older ones still got to phase out eventually, You know, we're trying to get a continuous program going concerning the youths, so that, you know, we could keep our heritage and culture alive. You know, so that's our aim towards this mission. We also want to keep everything in its organic perspective, because as the elder talk about the health perspective, it's just so that people could have a longer life, you know, endurance within the life, and also have a much more happier levity, because when you're sick is like a stress, you know. Yeah.
Awesome. You mentioned to get more young people involved. You guys have been on the scene now for about 15 years. What has the response been like from young people participating?
Well, we have children amongst I&I group, so that's a big start, really. So, you know, and they still will inspire others, youths out there, to come around. We had other youths that ventured the farm before, you know. It's just according to their interests is how they carry it along. And we have other young people now who actually have been around us, who get ideas and stuff from us, who are actually doing their own thing now. So even if they're not with Gideon direct, some people still go and get their own farming mission.
Cool. You said, so for this upcoming market, it's all things agriculture. Do you guys grow all of your produce, or you get collaboration from farmers across the country?
What we do with the market, we have a collective group of individuals who part of the market. So you'll see them on every flyer, basically, like Sugartown Organics, Judah Farai. You also have that's Ital Creations, Spax, you know, Jalutan, Herbal Remedies, you know. Just come on board from Nevis, because we want to have it as an inter-island kind of situation. We also have a group, they're coming from Nevis still to Nature's Best. We also have Ras Banky going to be there, because there's going to be an actual herbal corner, like a cannabis corner, because being this time it is around when Bob Marley was born. Today is Bob Marley Earth Strong, when you really check it out.
Yes.
Blessings to Ella Bob every time, and give thanks for the works that you have performed and all things that is blessed because of you, O Most High. We give thanks that you bring forward a man like Bob to give us simple teachings, simple lessons, and something that could last forever. Because here it is, a Rasta still have one of the most #1 sales in all over the earth. You see, when you really check it out, differently than Michael Jackson, you don't really see much black people do that there, and especially a Rasta man. So Father made him special for a reason, and we give thanks for such a thing. But is in honor of Bob Marley, we do the Kaya market, because he have this song about Kaya as well too. So we also gonna have some Black History Foundation still within this market. So there's gonna be a lot of opportunity for the people to come out and get edified, because there's gonna have different elders from over the Caribbean who's gonna reason and a little on Rastafari, but mostly spiritual. Even a specific topic, spiritual agriculture. You don't really hear them kind of high topic there in the normal setting still. So we reason on these things, showing you that agriculture is not just a physical thing, but there's a spiritual thing, and there's a connection between the Most High, His children, and the plants and the animals. Them all things that Father create have a kind of ecological niche that they were supposed to work together, not work against each other. And even though we were given the impetus to actually be the one to guide the process, sometimes we get weak, and sometimes we have to look back to the same animal and the nature to see the right way to live in these times still. So it's a good thing that we're doing.
Sure.
To when Bob Marley was there and had these also interviews with the system itself, with the other journalists, he talk about the plant being a plant, like the kaya being a plant, that showing the system like it's just a plant. So, and it's Father creation, as the elder just said. So why would they find themselves persecuting a plant when it's the Father creation, and he have no criminal activity we could do to anyone? So we give thanks that he could have come and give that enlightenment as such a high ranking man still.
Awesome. You guys spoke about the partnership from Nevis, such as having businesses like Nature's Best coming over. Do you guys intend to have any activities in the future in Nevis? Or
in Nevis?
Anything of that sort?
Well, we never actually reasoned that fully, and that might be a good idea to still go over there and showcase we produce. And earlier you had asked a question, and yes, it's going to be more mainly our produce, because we're trying to keep it as organic. And unfortunately, because of that, sometimes a lot of persons who push in non-organic mightn't really get an opportunity to showcase their produce at this event. But we still do invite some of them and give them the opportunity to showcase something else that they might want to sell, you know, because a variety of different products gonna be there, you know, because you have Sugartown Organics dealing with their skin care, and you know, their facial care, and even their processed foods still where they take natural things and they turn them into something else so that you can eat it, and like for example there's sorrel jam, sorrel dressing, passion dressing, and then they still have skin care products from the same agency, same still, which like soaps and body wash, and we also have from House of Yehuda some body wash and soap, and one or two cannabis products too. And then you're gonna have a cannabis corner, only, you know, over 18 can be in that area there still, where you might have some live cheese, and some persons have their little herbs in buckle ready for sale as well. And we're gonna have like a demonstration towards the cannabis, making oil in a form of extracting the oil directly from the plant itself. So we have and some video presentation, like I was telling you, from the different elders them from the communities in the Caribbean, to see how they're going forward with the industry, and to see what we can add from them and what they can take from us still too. Awesome. And we have a consultant gonna be sending a video to explain certain things from Jamaica as well too. And that's Angie Gardner, and he was part of the committee here. He came in to consult after they had done get the information, so that they could bring forward the findings, you know. So we give thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Rascal Sankofa. Thank you for that. It is 18 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour. You're listening to The Edge and ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Now let's get back to the upcoming event. When is it going to be held?
The 11th.
11th, the Sunday coming, you know. The area that is going to be kept, and I will just give the more easier access to get to the area.
Okay.
You use Virtual High School, and you come straight up, don't turn left nor right. You come straight up till you meet the last project house, where you meet a Dutch shack, and it's right above there. It's maybe like 50 to 100 feet just above, but you must see it because it's right there. So that is the more easier access to come, because if you use Wilfie mode, you know, you might know the road, so it could be a little more difficult. So yeah, that's our area that we keep it, and we're gonna be displaying so many things on the farm, you know, is, as you said, the organic produce, and the other people do the cosmetics stuff, and so we're gonna do the food stuff, as I said, the organic produce. Also we're gonna do the oils and so much different things. But I think it's best that you come and observe what is going on, and it's not just that, it's also information that you go learn a lot more about the plants, about the benefits and all these areas.
And what time is going to begin and end?
It's from 2 p.m. to about 9. Sometimes we do a little bit before 9 still. It's about a 7 hours production. Because it's a family day, you want to come out with the children still and have them in the area, because it's not everything going to be just about cannabis. It's a more of an organic market that we normally have.
Okay.
Which we're selling vegetables, and most of these products that we have are not really cannabis products, but we have some cannabis products for the area that dealing with that still as well too, because we want to feature that. So it's just a general market, and it's a nice event because you could come there and you learn a lot of stuff. You could learn, and we also have some artists that are going to be performing as well too. So there's a little level of entertainment there as well too, and we're going to have some giveaways, most likely some plants and vegetables still. So there's going to be 1 or 2 engagement there. As you will say, games or quizzes or whatever it may be, to actually win a prize, so we give thanks.
Awesome. We'll take a break, and when we come back we'll continue the conversation right here on The Edge on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. Stay tuned.
Get ready for a one-of-a-kind experience at Kaya Organic Market, presented by Gideon Force Organic Farm. Join us at Wingfield Mounting Old Road, February 11th, for an event like no other, happening from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Picture this, a vibrant atmosphere filled with a variety of vendors showcasing their finest products, where you can indulge in the goodness of herbal products, explore a bountiful selection of organic produce, and discover the Cannabis Corner, where you can even sample some exceptional products. But that's not all. Brace yourself for an enlightening experience with captivating video presentations, thought-provoking speeches, and live performances that will leave you mesmerized. Music by Jerry Zone and DJ Slaughter. Mark your calendars for February 11th, where it all goes down at the Kaya Organic Market. A day of fun and pure organic delight. Be there and let the good vibes flow. See you at Wingfield Mounting, where nature meets celebration.
Welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm Devonne Cornelius, and today is Tuesday, February 6, 2024. It is 23 minutes past the 11 o'clock hour. If you're just tuning in, we have representatives from the Gideon Force Organic Agricultural Cooperative Limited, and those representatives are Ras Sankofa as well as Ras Iri, and they're here to speak about an upcoming event which takes place on February 11th, which is Sunday coming, right, from around 2 to 9 p.m. And they're using the opportunity to encourage you to come on out to support this event. But the listeners, they want to get more information about what it entails and the type of produce that will be offered at this event.
Okay. Before I talk about the produce, I still would like to just let the public know that this group, Gideon Force, comes from our spiritual organization, Tiwala, the House of David. And it's important to note that that spiritual foundation is what keeps us united still, you know, because I see many cooperatives try to make it, but they just didn't really make it. But we have a spiritual foundation, and that's very, very important for us. Some of the produce that are going to be at the event itself is you have sweet potato, pumpkin, arugula, celery, bok choy, lettuce, parsley. We got so much things, green papaya, you know. We have a great variety of greens, you know, kale, you know, so cauliflower, and you know, we got such a high variety of things, because that's what we decide to do. Instead of focusing on one crop, a monocropping, just to try to make money. In these times, you can't consider just trying to make money, because you have to focus on letting your family eat, you eat, your family and the group members eat, and as well as the general public. So we definitely focus on a variety of crops. You have mint, you know, you have basil, sweet basil, regular basil, Thai basil, you know, holy basil. We got so many different variety of crops, and all herbs and thyme, all of them gonna be there. So coconut water. So we just ask the people them to come forward and get a natural eats, because we're gonna have food and beverages also, and we also gonna have different vendors that are gonna have their organic and vegetarian food as well, same as still, you know, like Ital Creations. So we and Gideon Force gonna be there with the regular Ital same as still too, you know. So we have a good amount of vendors that are gonna be able to give everybody something what they want.
So we work like a supermarket.
Okay.
In the sense that we have a practically nearly all the foods them on the farm.
Yeah.
So that's the whole mission. So when you come there, you don't have to like buy one thing and go away. You have some things you can buy, so that you don't have to go to the supermarket to get much of anything.
But I'm glad that you mentioned that. Have you guys ever had like requests being made where people say, I want this particular produce because I didn't see it last year, I'm hoping to see it next year, or anything like that? Or is there a produce that is in high demand, so whenever this event is held, you know you have to stack up on this one?
For example, people love sweet potato, so we make sure that in our planting we was able to have sweet potato for this one. So there's some organic market based on the seasonal growing of certain crops. You might get, like, for example, people love avocado, but avocado is not in season now, and there's nothing we can force that. So we have to still go according to what the Almighty put forward in the foods, them, the genetics, and when they're supposed to come in, the planting time, and when they normally come in still too, because that's just how it is. You know, the mangoes usually coming in July, August. So for the August, we set an organic market for around the timing that certain crops might come in still to solve some of that other issue that you're saying, giving people more what they need in a specific area. Sometimes we do get them requests there as well, same still. But if we can't get it for them at the organic market, what we usually do is we have packages that we just set up, and on certain days we go out and we deliver. So they do get, even if they don't get the specific item that they want, we do get, that's the way that we do most of our sales for our farm right now, through packages and through orders and delivery. Yeah.
Awesome. You're listening to The Edge here in ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I think we could begin taking a few calls to hear from the listeners. Any questions they have about the event and any information they'd like to find out. You can call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. We have any callers on the line? I do believe we have callers. Okay, we'll take our first call for this morning. Do we have any callers?
Okay. I would just still like to plug some of the artists. Them.
Oh, sorry, not to cut you off. I think we have a caller.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, go ahead.
Good morning, Devonne the Great.
Yes, good morning. How are you, man?
I'm good, man, and you got two great men in there with you too. How you all doing, man?
We are right. Give thanks.
Okay. I have a question. Do you all have hot pepper and herbs? Those are what I really wanted. Well, if you have them, I will come and get some. But I want to commend you all for the date February 11 with your activity, because February is what you call a significant day in the lives of not only black people but white people, because black and white come together because of that. The great Nelson Mandela was released from prison February the 11th, 1990.
Yes, I.
And when I was living in St. Thomas, we were searching for a name to give our bicycle racing club. And I came up with, how about 2 1190. And they say, why? I said, that is the day when they released Nelson Mandela out of prison. And I think that they would stick with us in our brain like what you call it here? Indelible ink. So I think you are wise and well ahead of knowledge to have your activity on February 11. Bless up.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, Colin,
I hope
thank
you
you.
come forward, my virgin.
Thank you for the contribution.
Yes, man. Okay, brother.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do we have any more callers on the line? We do. Let's take this call. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hello, Devonne. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning to your guest. This is Carlton DuPont.
Yes.
I call into this program because every time I hear anything to do with agriculture, my heart feel good, because a lot of people don't seem to understand that the way forward, if we want to live healthier lives, is based on agriculture. And instead of eating these lot of, well, I don't want to say certain thing, a lot of food with grease and fat and so. So I want to congratulate those young men who there with you, and I would like to start purchasing things from them. So I just want to ask if they go around sometime and sell their produce. Because you see, one of the things that is hurting me over the past 40 years of my life is that I have always heard farmers complaining about not being able to sell their produce, not getting enough help to produce their things they produce. And government after government after government continue to assist farmers. But those farmers who I know had gotten lots of assistance had never moved on to another level. Now, I am not saying these things to make them feel bad, because I like the effort that they're making. I was only referencing that because over the years we hear about the government lack of helping farmers. No, every government, including this one, continuously and continue to help most of the farmers. But farmers don't seem to be able to structure their business. And it's a big problem to me. It's hurting. The business that I run, most people in St. Kitts should know that I run this world. But if I don't run it well, it's going to go down. And I can ask government to help me to do responsibility. So, young men in this program, congratulations to all. They said you are so positive. I don't know you all because I'm calling from my place of business. So, the program is so good that I was supposed to call. And I'd like to comment that project made. You all in a good job. And some of the questions that you all talk about, I want those things. My breakfast would have a cup of tea with some of the different things.
Yeah. Caller, you're fading out a bit. Can you go closer to your phone?
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, you're fading out a bit. Can you speak into the phone directly?
Oh, perhaps I wasn't speaking into the phone directly. You hear me better?
Yes.
See what I want to instill in these young men in the program with you? Work hard to do as much as they can on their own to improve on their business, rather than acting like other people in agriculture, keep hounding the government for money to establish the business. We have a serious problem in this country with people getting money from different institutions and putting the money into proper use. For instance, can I just explain to them one thing in my life? I had a particular man in St. Kitts call me and told me he was in some serious financial problems. I had $280,000. I gave him $200,000. And today, he still came back to me the other day to borrow some money from me to do the same things I gave him the money to deal with before. I didn't lend him. I gave him, but he is still in the same problem today than when I gave it, the same as when I gave him the money. let me ask you something. Do you think that they make any sense? So, young men, I want to go off the phone so someone else to get a chance.
Right.
Listen to me. Be careful what you're doing. If you all move around and sell your produce, please don't forget DuPont's jewelry, because I want to see you all become successful in life. Anything to do with agriculture, Carlton DuPont in it. But I don't want nobody use me, because I already been used and abused enough in my life. Devonne, I wanted to talk something else, but it wouldn't be good to talk the other thing on this program while you're dealing with agriculture. So perhaps tomorrow, if God spare my life, I'll call you back. You all have a wonderful day, and I love the program.
Thank
All
you
right,
very much, DuPont.
Thank you for your contribution.
We're going to check you on that link.
All right. It is 11:36. Do we have any more callers on the line? Any more callers? No callers. You guys wanted to make an injection here?
Well, I really wanted to big up some of the artists then, because sometimes we forget the artists them, even though it's not much this time. You know? So, man like Ras, well, not Ras, but Shiloh, he's part of House of Judah still, in a technical form. House of Judah, the younger ones, them going to be performing by themselves as well too, doing some drumming and some singing. We also going to have Jamotion, and we also have Sister Amy coming from Nevis, so that's another new vision coming over. So we have about three persons from Nevis. One is basically Nature's Best, that's a group, not a full group, but a personal business. And then we also have Sister Amy as an artist, and we have Ras Banky coming forward as part of the Herbal Corner, selling his live herbal ganja cheese still. So basically, I wanted to plug the artists, because sometimes they don't get that push still, you know. And these are conscious artists, and we hope that I come even and give them some time too and some energy still. We also have trying to get Socrates on it too, to have some level of calypso for those who like that kind of music as well too. But you just have to keep it conscious. So if you're out there, Socrates, I've been trying to get you for a couple of days. Well, I ain't getting a chance, so give me a call when you get a chance. It's Sankofa.
All right.
I want to give a little word concerning what DuPont said concerning the money that he gave, and you know, I think that what we need to encourage farmers to do is to structure themselves properly to make a long-lasting business. You know, because we have so much different areas in our farm system. We have things with animals. We have an animal area. We have the farm area. We have a nursery area, you know. So all these put together, and we also do food,
Like
eatery. So it's a much different entity in one, like helping to build a business. So money coming from different areas to structure, but we use mostly the funds that we get to structure the business so that it will have a more long-lasting and stronger development, you know.
Awesome. You're listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. The phone lines are open, and we are taking your calls, 465-2555 or 718-577-2916, which is our overseas line. Do we have any callers on the line? We don't. Let's continue the conversation. It's 11:40. We wrap up at noon, just in time for the midday newscast. Earlier, you spoke about, and we're heading back to the agricultural cooperative. You spoke about membership for people who may be interested in joining the cooperative. How does one go about doing that, and what are some of the things that they could learn or benefit from being a member of the cooperative?
Well, it drives, like for example, sometimes in the summertime and in December time, you know, we don't have these little camps. I think that would be a great way for a person to come around, because you shouldn't just join something just like that and don't think about just financial benefits, because our COP is a little different. Is driven by, like I show you, the spiritual aspect of our COP. Is every Saturday and Sabbath we come together to reason biblical energy as well as Rastafari energy still. So we have that connection there. So if you're interested in being part of the COP, it's good that you come around everything so it could be more comfortable to deal, because we know that a person who come around might want to join the COP and is not a stranger as such, you know, because you wouldn't want to just come and join the COP. You want to come and see what we're doing on the farm and see if these things pique your interest genuinely, you know, not just for ulterior motives, because sometimes you find people that do these things and sometimes they wouldn't last. But somebody who come around, see what we're doing and see what we actually believe in and what our bylaws are, and then they actually make a decision if they want to join the COP, and it's very easy to do it from there.
All right, let's take a pin and we'll come back to the phones and take some more callers. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
A blessed good morning to everyone. Good talking about agriculture, but my children father brother man, he bring agriculture from England to St. Kitts, because we used to just get yam and banana and all them deal and vines, and he bring this soft crop because he used to work on a farm after he get off in the army. So brother man, he bring it here. So carry on with it, and he had to manage money like that, because some people cannot spend money. They get their money and they cannot manage it. Thank you.
All right, Carter. Thank you for your contribution. It is 11:42. Phone lines are open. Call us at 465-2555 or 718-577-2916. Continue.
I would just say, she said she spoke about brother man, but I heard that name already still too. I ain't sure they have a couple people with that name, so I don't sure which one she talking about, but we give thanks for such an individual still who helped carry agriculture forward. We have an elder who just passed away named Ras Ibu too. He was very, very important in the starting of Gideon Force, believe it or not. Some of the members mightn't even know, because at the reality, when Ibu came to me personally, he gave me this document, and the document mark on Ra. I asked him what that means. He said Rastas at work. And it was a document, it was the bylaws for a particular group that he was trying to start. And he wasn't able to start that group, but he showed me that it's important, if you're going to farm in these times, it's better to do it as a cooperative. And from that time there is where cooperative come in my mind. And then, you know, as a group now, we decided to go forward with doing cooperative, because all the other brethren was seeing a similar thing when we did eventually meet. But even before I met the brethren, them, Ibu was one of the elders that put me aside, and he tell me it's important, if you're going to do anything, to try to focus on doing a cooperative, because that way, you know, you could give the opportunity for a lot of other people who benefit from whatever program you decide to run. And he was very influential in the sense of me developing myself and knowing that I have to deal with agriculture, not as a selfish kind of energy and just for me and my family, but also that other persons can benefit from it as well too. You know, so
and it could be very sustainable, because so like me alone doing my own farming and everybody doing the singular farming. If you get sick, your farm gone down, because nobody would be there to maintain the farm.
Right.
So if you're in a group now, if one man gets sick, the group still there to keep the farm going. So you help a lot in the area there.
Awesome. Guys, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation here on The Edge for Tuesday, February 6, 2024. We'll take this break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
This Valentine's Day, be love and let it shine for all to see. With beautiful, hand-finished gifts from Pandora Jewelry, give them a piece of your heart with styles full of radiance and romance, iconic heartfelt symbols, and lockets of love for every kind of forever. Make every day together a gift. Be love. Shop Pandora Jewelry today.
Noble Jewelers, Port Zante, across from Rams Smoke and Booze.
Join us on ZIZ TV for Youth Lounge with Skenaito, a talk show on vital topics such as tourism, entrepreneurship, education, religion, sex education, and mental health. featuring experts from St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean region. Tune in live on the first and third Wednesday of every month at 8:30 p.m. on ZIZ TV.
Feel the love this Valentine's with his and hers iPhone 15 from Digicel. Simply activate a 3-day Prime bundle or higher. Switch to Digicel or pay your bill for your chance to win an iPhone for you and your bae. Enjoy your new smartphones on the best LTE network. Plus, get endless social chat data when you activate a Prime bundle. We're giving you endless reasons to win and switch to Digicel this Valentine's. Activate or pay your bill on My Digicel today. Digicel, better connected this Valentine's. Get ready for a one-of-a-kind experience at Kaya Organic Market, presented by Gideon Force Organic Farm. Join us at Wingfield Mounting Old Road, February 11th, for an event like no other, happening from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Picture this, a vibrant atmosphere filled with a variety of vendors showcasing their finest products, where you can indulge in the goodness of herbal products, explore a bountiful selection of organic produce, and discover the Cannabis Corner, where you can even sample some exceptional products. But that's not all. Brace yourself for an enlightening experience with captivating video presentations, thought-provoking speeches, and live performances that will leave you mesmerized. Music by Jerry Sound and DJ Slaughter. Mark your calendars for February 11th, where it all goes down at the Kaya Organic Market. A day of fun and pure organic delight. Be there and let the good vibes flow. See you at Wingfield Mounting, where nature meets celebration.
From the heart of ZIZ Radio comes a political talk show like no other. The Edge, with host Devonne Cornelius giving you his take on the biggest stories happening in governance today. Got something to say? Let's hear it. Give us a call at 869-465-2555, Monday to Friday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. One solid hour of in-depth analysis of the machinery that makes our country tick. The Edge, cutting into the matters at hand.
Welcome back to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM. I'm your host, Devonne Cornelius. If you're just tuning in, we have Ras Sankofa and Ras Iwi, who are here from the Gideon Force Organic Agricultural Cooperative League. Speaking of, is it League or Limited?
Limited. The limited company has got a system.
All right. And they are here telling us more about their upcoming event on Sunday, the 11th of February. The time is 2 to 9 p.m. and it's an organic market. The phone lines are still open and we're taking your calls at 465-2555. Let's head back to the phone lines and we'll take some more calls. The caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Now, it's a very good program. But if you look at it, check out a pound of rice, a pound of flour, a pound of corn, and check out how much a pound for Bristol. More than half the people in St. Kitts is not cooking. They live at the Chinese. Because to cook, very costly. And look at it and check it out, and you almost know what to do. Thank you.
Okay, caller, thank you for your contribution to the program. Phone lines are open. Call us now at 465-2555, 718-577-2916. Guys, we have about 10 minutes left before we wrap up the conversation. Do you have anything else that you'd like to share with the listening audience?
Well, for me directly, I would have to give thanks for the opportunity to even be here. Thanks for you as the host here, Mr. And we just definitely want the people them to come out and enjoy yourself. It's a cool activity, non-violent, no crime, just a lot of love, a lot of positive energy. because it's just earth science we are dealing with still, and the Almighty Creator. So it's like when you put them together there, you can't go wrong. You know, so come out, try to receive the knowledge and go forward. I will just have to still one final big up still. Can't forget the sound man, Slaughter being there for 20 years and over, been doing things with us, not just Gideon Force per se still, but the Rastafari community.
Right.
Because he been there with us for all these years. So we give thanks for Billa Vibes and Slaughter, and they're gonna be, you know, the musical entity that gonna be there same way still to provide I with the sound. And we just ask that the patrons come forward, and it's something not just for us, because the whole idea is to have a day where all of us can trade with one another, learn about the different products that each other have, or even actually reason with one another. Maybe there could be a business opportunity for you there that you don't even really know, you know. So, and as Cliffy was saying earlier, we have a lot of young members coming up. We just got a new membership from an 18-year-old the other day, and we have about a 16-year-old ready to go join just now too, and a 15-year-old. So we have persons interested in the CARP already. So membership is gonna always improve, you know, because the CARP itself is very exquisite. As Cliffy said, we have a lot of variety of places on the farm that you can go. If you enjoy animals, you could go by the sheep and the, you know, and have that interaction with the animals them there. If you want to just come there to have a food, you can just do that. Same as still come there and eat something around 12 o'clock. But it's best if you order your food beforehand, because sometimes we are a little limited with staff, so it's better when we do it that way. And then also we have the opportunity for you to come sometimes, and if you want to even just take a tour on the farm or even help in a particular area, and maybe you could benefit from that. They help certain areas on the farm, and then you might could get your retribution back, in the sense, not retribution, but your payment back in food, you know. So there's a lot of different programs that could go forward on the farm for the future still too. So we're gonna improve as we go along. Rasbo is our manager, and we have a full executive, and I give thanks for the farmers and the farm itself, because they're doing a good job still, you know. So we give thanks. We just ask the persons them to come forward to the event on Sunday.
Give thanks. We give thanks for ZIZ, you know, and the staff for hosting us still. We give thanks for the promotion of our mission is. We give thanks for NI Farm and what we're trying to promote, the organic and the natural way of life, you know, from what Father create. From beginning, He created everything natural, so we're trying to keep it in the perspective of a natural environment, you know. And we give thanks for I&I events, is still to promote all this, you know, in natural aspect, everything natural, everything trying to be in its righteous state at all times, you know. And we invite everybody to have it as a learning experience, because it's not our information we get from the Father still, you know, and displayed on onto I&I. So we trying to keep it, so we know that the elders them back then used to keep this before in the natural way how they do things. And I think if all us put our hands into it, we could have a resource for I&I selves, you know, about within the whole country, you know. To have that resource there is the main thing what Father create too. So I ask that I&I countrymen, you know, women, children, everybody still to kind of play hands in the role of keeping I&I self in a healthy state, because to have money and die, you know, is not really good. It's best to have the natural things and live. So, you know, and even I went to a funeral, and this man Kishu, he actually say he have so much money, and he realized now he dying, he realized money couldn't save him. So you know, so we give thanks for the natural way, and we also always ask everybody to kind of support such mission. Listen.
All right, thank you so much for that. It is 11:55. For people who are interested in journeying, is there a contact number, somebody they could call and reach out to? And yeah, give me a number.
Well, we have Bower number, because he's always on the farm, and 664-47 4770. You have my number, Rasankofa Maccabee. My number is 767-7060. And you have Cliffy number is 669-8198. He's actually the assistants with the management as well, to assistant manager, as you call him. So we give thanks. Yeah.
Awesome. So again, before we close off the program, encouraging you to support the upcoming event on Sunday, the 11th of February, from 2 to 9 p.m. and it takes place where?
Gideon Force Organic Cooperative, farm.
All right.
And that's in Oldwood, up the Virtuals High School Road, and then go straight up until you see the flag or the sign itself. Both of them going to be there in the front.
All right. And again, for persons who are interested in joining the Gideon Force, you can call 664-4770, 7677060, or 669-8198. If you tuned in late, you were listening to The Edge here on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM, and joining me on the conversation today were members of the Gideon Force Organic Agricultural Cooperative Limited, Ras Sankofa and Ras Iri. I've been your host, Devonne Cornelius. Until next time, you guys stay safe and have a good one. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive. Take care.